Well, welcome to my party, and a special welcome to you, Paula Dean, and for you folks at Philadelphia Cream Cheese for inspiring me to come up with this recipe. My name is Amy Hughes, and I have prepared today a basic cupcake recipe and a basic buttercream frosting that I have made with Philadelphia cream cheese. But I have turned them into something really special. I've got coconut lemon curd cupcakes and strawberry shortcake cupcakes. They are truly delicious, and aren't they pretty? But I'm calling these my pretty party cupcakes. And I hope that you will enjoy them as much as I do. I guess we need to get baking. We're going to be making a basic cupcake recipe using Philadelphia cream cheese, of course. Alright, so we're going to start by using 4 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese and a stick of butter. Now I'm going to put that right in my mixer. And we're going to beat this until it's fluffy. Okay, now we've got our cream cheese and butter all nice and fluffy. We're going to add 2 cups of sugar. Okay, now that we've gotten that mixed up real nicely, we're going to add 4 eggs separately. So 1 at a time. Now at this time we're also going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And that smells good. Okay, last but not least, we have 3 cups of all-purpose flour, and in the 3 cups of flour I have already put in a half a teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and a half a teaspoon of salt. That's already mixed in. Now, when we add this flour, we're going to add it alternately with the 8 ounces of sour cream. So we'll start with our flour, very lowly so we don't have a snowstorm. Then we'll add some of our sour cream. Okay, I'll let that beat a little bit and let it get good and mixed up. So I'm filling these up with a heaping tablespoon to about almost full, because I do want them to be pretty and high and have a little lip around the top. I'm going to put them in at 350 for about 13 to 15 minutes, or until a toothpick inserted in the middle comes out clean. Okay, now we're going to make our delicious buttercream frosting. And the ingredients that we'll be using are 4 ounces of cream cheese, 1 stick of butter, a 16-ounce box of powdered sugar, and 2 tablespoons of milk. Okay, we'll start by putting our cream cheese and butter together in the mixer and letting them cream. Alright, that's good and fluffy. Now I'm going to add my powdered sugar. And now that I've got that all fluffy and delicious, I'm going to add just a little bit of milk. I've got 2 tablespoons of milk. Okay, our frosting's done, and it is dreamy delicious. Now, today I'm going to be making these 2 different kinds of cupcakes. So I'm going to ice them differently. So what I'm going to do is half my frosting. I'll put half in one and half in the other bowl. For the strawberry shortcake, we're going to use thawed strawberry daiquiri mix. Who'd have thunk it? But anyway, you have to be very careful about not adding too much of this. It's very concentrated. So I've just added a couple of spoonfuls of this, and I'm going to give that a little stir. And you can see it getting a little pink. The idea here is that we want just a faint pink shade. We do not want what people here in the South say, pink. We're going to add lemon curd. And lemon curd is very tart and very concentrated also, so you really don't need to use a whole lot. Oh, that is good. So now we've got our strawberry shortcake and our lemon curd. Okay, we've taken our cupcakes out of the oven, and aren't they perfect? It probably looks like we're going to perform cupcake surgery, and we kind of are. But what I have decided that makes these cupcakes go from a simple recipe to a simply fabulous cupcake is to infuse the cupcake with the flavoring that I want. I'm going to be using lemon curd, and I'm going to be using daiquiri, frozen daiquiri mix that I have thawed, and I have my tools for the surgery. First of all, I have the common chopstick, and then I have a medicine doser, but you can use a dropper, or you can use a pastry bag with a real tiny tip on it. But anyway, this is the way we're going to infuse our cupcakes. I'm just going to take the cupcake, and we're going to do the daiquiri for the strawberry shortcake first. I'm just going to punch about 3 little holes in it, just like this. Then I'm simply going to take my medicine doser, and I'm going to fill it up with my strawberry daiquiri mix, and then I'm just going to squirt it right in, about a half a teaspoon for each little hole. So that's all done. Now, not to worry about the little holes in the top, because we're going to frost those, and you will never see those. Alright, so that's my strawberry shortcake. Now for my coconut lemon curd, we're going to do the same thing, but this time I'm going to use the other end, which is a little larger, and I'm just going to push the hole right in the center, just like that. Then I'm going to take my little doser, and I'm just going to squirt that right in. That's going to be so good. Okay, it's time to frost these pretty little cupcakes. I am going to tell you why I made this little lip around the top. When trying to figure out how to present these cupcakes, I went on the internet and looked up cupcake cups, and look what I found. Are they the cutest things you've ever seen? So I'm going to take the lemon curd, and see, it just sits right on the top like that. How cute. Then I've got my lemon curd frosting, and I'm going to put a nice, generous blob of that right on top. Now, I'm going to garnish this cute thing with some flaked coconut, grated flaked coconut. And what could be prettier than a cherry on top? Now for our strawberry shortcake, take my strawberry shortcake frosting, and isn't it the perfect shade of pink? It's not pink, like I said, we didn't want it to be that bright a pink. I have some fresh strawberries, and all I did was just cut them in half after I washed them, keeping the little green on. Then I just place that right on top. I guess you're thinking those cupcakes can't possibly taste as good as they look, but I can attest to it that they do. Now this is the one with the lemon curd in the center. You can see where I put the lemon curd in. That just gives it the nicest tart, creamy flavor, and mixed with the flavor of the coconut. It is divine. This is our strawberry shortcake. So that is such a pretty surprise, and that is delicious too. And it really does taste like strawberry shortcake. Well, I hope that you are inspired to have your own pretty party. And I guarantee you, if you serve cupcakes at your pretty party, that your guests are going to go crazy for cupcakes.